Switching gears, and Somalia has shelved auctioning of oil blocks located in a disputed maritime territory with Kenya.
Well, Mogadishu now says it does not intend to put the blocks on offer until the maritime territorial dispute is decided at the International Court of Justice.
Now, the auction has sparked a diplomatic spat with Kenya that saw Nairobi instruct Somalia envoy to Kenya, Ahmed Noor, to return to his country for consultations. Sam Ogina brings us more on this diplomatic kerfuffle.
The diplomatic tiff between Nairobi and Mogadishu has escalated, with Kenya sending home Somali envoy Ahmed Noor until further notice for what it calls consultations. Noor arrived in Mogadishu Sunday morning in a protest move by Kenya for Somalia auctioning oil blocks in the Indian Ocean to Britain, Norway and Northern Ireland. This jolting Somalia into action to reverse its actions. Somalia now says it will not offer the oil and gas blocks in contested maritime boundary until the issue is settled at the International Court of Justice. The blocks located within a maritime border contested by both countries and still active at the International Court of Justice. In a rebuttal, Somalia has protested Nairobi's action to send away its envoy. Further, Somalia defended itself, saying the maps used at the auction were not illegal, as described by Kenya. Mogadishu claiming the maps were consistent with the country's long-standing position that reflects the country's duty to protect its sovereignty, political independence, territorial integrity and unity. Taking cognizance of the Kenya-Somalia relations, Somalia says citizens from these two nations share strong cultural and historical ties that cannot be severed or affected by any disagreements among them. The political class in the country backing foreign affairs for its drastic move.
I think this matter should be tackled carefully, urgently, and the international community should not take it for granted, because we do not want any escalation of conflict in this region. We as Kenya are suffering from the impact of an unstable nation.
Experts in diplomacy finding Somalia at fault in sparking the diplomatic row. Kenya having played the big brother's role in stabilizing Somalia with KDF soldiers now under AMISOM in Somalia. The country is also hosting nearly 500,000 Somali refugees at the Dadaab refugee camp. Camps blamed for being used as sleeper cell facilities for terror elements to strike terror in the country.
Al-Shabaab is fighting both Somalia and Kenya, means that Kenya and Somalia should work harder and build the relationship to be tighter so that they can confront this common enemy. Now, auctioning the oil block by Somalia means that Somalia is undermining the relationship between itself and Kenya.
Insiders at Foreign Affairs indicate Nairobi is ready to pull all stops in dealing with the Horn of Africa nations' perceived betrayal. Kenya putting withdrawal of KDF soldiers from Somalia on the table. KDF has been training the Somalia National Army, SNA, in combating the Al-Shabaab.
There could only be three outcomes in any kind of negotiation. One is Kenya keeps the territory and Somalia loses, or Somalia keeps the territory and Kenya loses, or they actually share that particular territory by developing joint ventures.
Despite Somalia's action, those privy with the goings-on indicate Nairobi had laid claim on the oil and gas blocks in the disputed maritime boundary and had offered them for auction as well. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.